You're listening to Life with Herpes. This is episode 8. Hello. This is Alexandra Harbushka, host of the podcast Life with Herpes. I am really excited to be here with you today, and I want to talk about getting herpes is kind of like getting your period. So bear with me a little bit on that. If you are a gentleman, you're like, what are you talking about? I don't know what it's like to get your period. Bear with me. Ladies, you totally get it when I'll put this together. But before I go there, have you joined our Facebook group? It is uber secret, it is private, and I have it that way so that we can make sure that you protect your secret, right? I don't want you to feel uncomfortable or worried that if you join a Facebook group, everybody's going to know. So that's not what's going to happen. Head on over to lifewithherpes.com. And right there on the homepage, I have a spot for you to click. You can join the Facebook group. Because it is so secretive, I will send you an email with a link in it. That way we keep it uber duper, super secretive. So just rest assured that will be private. It's really fun over there. We have a lot going on, and introduce yourself, say hi, join our group. All right, so let's talk about getting herpes, and it's kind of like getting your period. So the other day it dawned on me, I was in the shower. That's where all of my great thoughts come from. I'm sure you are the same way. I was in the shower and I was remembering what it was like to have the period talk, right? The puberty talk, that conversation when all of a sudden you go, wait a second. So my body's going to change and I'm going to bleed every 28 days. Like, this is rather often. This is going to be a big change. And what do you mean I'm going to bleed? And what do you mean I can't go swimming? And what do you mean I'm going to have to wear a pad? And ew, what's a pad? What's a tampon? What do you mean a tampon? You know, all these things that are just, you're completely shocked that your life as a little girl is now going to change. I don't know what it's like to be a little boy to learn about puberty, but chances are you don't have that. Oh, I now am, like, it's just, your lifestyle doesn't really change once you realize you're in puberty, right? Like, you don't have to carry pads. You don't have to worry about a teacher knowing you have your period. You don't have to worry about being in gym class and like, oh, I don't want everybody to know. So I started thinking about this and I was like, gosh, it's kind of like when you get herpes and you then go through this whole phase of like, let's get past the angry phase. Let's get past the pissed off at the world. Let's get past the why me. And yeah, that is there and that is real. And those emotions and layers of forgiveness and layers of anger and all of that is there. Don't get me wrong. But once you get past it and you're kind of in the out of the shock phase, once you're out of shock and you're into the, okay, my life has now changed. What do I need to do to prepare for outbreaks? What do I need to do to prevent outbreaks? How does my life change? That is what I thought about. It's like, oh, it's kind of like getting your period. Now you got to go to the store and you got to get tampons. You got to make sure you have them with you and you don't know when. You got to track it in your calendar and you got to count the days and you got to do all that. So getting herpes was kind of like getting your period. All of a sudden now there's certain things and lifestyle changes you have to change. One of them being extremely important, and I can never express this one enough. Tell your partner. Tell your lover. If you are sleeping with somebody, it is absolutely crucial to tell them that you have an outbreak. I mean, that's the number one thing. Crucial. That's another, but maybe now if you are on the antiviral, now you're going, oh, I have to now take a prescription. I got to take a pill every day. The Valtrex is a once a day. You take that once a day and you're like, great, now I got to add this once a day to my life. The Vaclacyclovir can be twice a day. So it's hard enough to get people to do something once a day, but now maybe twice a day. So you're going to want to research which prescription is right for you, and definitely talk to your doctor about that. But like I'm saying is you're going, oh, now I got to add a prescription. Okay, I got to tell my sexual partner ers now when we have sex. Okay, I absolutely have to make sure that there's a condom because I'm going to protect myself and my partner from this virus. Definitely crucial. What are some other things, how it changes your life? Perhaps your diet. There are some foods that you'll learn that your body will go, oh, every time I eat this or do this, I'll get an outbreak. I've heard from people every time they eat peanuts or peanut butter, it is guaranteed, it is within an hour or hours that they get an outbreak. That's not my personal case. I love peanut butter. But with some people, yeah, the minute they eat peanut butter, they get an outbreak. So you're going to learn your body and you're going to go, wow, every time I do this, I get an outbreak. For me personally, every time I do international travel, it never fails. I get an outbreak, usually because I'm sleep deprived. And you're in different time zones and you're going and it's kind of stressful on your body. You don't realize it, but traveling is actually stressful on your body and that causes stress. And look, and there I get an outbreak. So these are little steps that you're going to go, okay, so gosh, travel or peanuts or peanut butter, or maybe it's chocolate for you. Maybe it is sugar for you. These are all some things that trigger outbreaks. And these are new things you're going to have to pay attention to, just like getting your period, right? You got to pay attention. When is it showing up? What do I need to prepare for? What are some things that I can do to make sure that I'm ready for it? What are some things, I always carry essential oils with me, especially the tea tree oil, because I will rub it on the area the minute I feel an outbreak coming on, the minute I have that tingling sensation, and I just put it on there, and most of the time it zaps it. Some other things that you might want to look for is rest and stress. They kind of go hand in hand. Are you stressing your body out? Are you sleep deprived? That's another, like for me, that is just guaranteed. If I don't sleep, there's times I've been working on this podcast and I'm so excited about it and I'm up till 1 a.m. working on it. And lo and behold, the next day, guess what will happen? I'll go, oh, I feel a sign coming on. Okay, great. I know I need to rest. So it kind of sounds like a funny comparison. Getting herpes is like getting your period, but there are things you're like, there's this whole new world I didn't know about. What do you mean I have to rest? What do you mean I have to take a prescription every single day if you choose to? What do you mean I got to watch what I eat? What do you mean I got to change my lifestyle? So just like that initial shock of, oh, I've got a period now? Like, what am I going to do? Like I mentioned earlier, I'm not trying to downplay that initial shock, that initial anger, that is a crucial part of processing. That's a crucial part of recovery. If you are still in that anger phase, if you are still in that, oh my gosh, I have herpes phase, I have a crisis toolkit, and I love it. I wish I would have had it when I found out I have herpes. So it is really a key piece to beginning to get on that recovery phase, beginning to get into the coping phase, and beginning to just take a deep breath and go, okay, I have herpes. Now what? So I would love for you to check that out if that's a phase you're in. Head on over to lifewithherpes.com. I have information on that as well for the crisis toolkit. And I think that is it, my friends. Just remember, yeah, there are some lifestyle changes, but you know what? In a way, it can be good news, right? You can look at it as there's always good news, and now you know when your body is run down, and you know that if you keep your body running, you'll get an outbreak. Had you not maybe had those signs of an outbreak, then maybe you would continue to get something worse or grow into something chronic that would be life-threatening. Getting an outbreak is not life-threatening. It lasts for a couple of days, not months, not weeks. Again, it's just like getting your period. It lasts for a couple of days and that's it. All right, my friends, have an awesome rest of your day. Hey, if you have not downloaded the free ebook, I love this ebook. It is the 9 seldomly used but incredibly powerful over-the-counter herpes remedies. I put together my favorite over-the-counter and other secrets that are out there. So if you haven't downloaded that ebook, go download it. Why not, right? So it's also on lifewithherpes.com. Head on over and do that. All right, all of these links are in the show notes for you. If you want to go to the show notes. So go to lifewithherpes.com. Yeah, that's it. All right, thanks so much. I will see you soon and have a great day.